Everybody, we're back with more Trials Rising. We're going to just jump into it. We completed the stadium in the last episode, which I believe will unlock more more weapons, more tracks. Yep. Oh, a new sponsor. Okay. Oh, maybe not. League unlocked. Asian novice class. You feel proud of the medals you've earned and the tracks you've completed so far. I don't feel proud. So just more easy tracks, huh? When does the difficulty ramp up? Like, some of these tracks have been a little tricky, but it's mostly because I just restart over and over and over, and I make little mistakes that I should know better than to make. I guess we'll try another challenger, but I think I'm going to fail all of these because I'm such a restart heavy player. And it seems to be putting me against people who are like actually competitive challengers, like people who actually get pretty decent times. The last one was only like 46 seconds. I don't think I've beaten any track in under a minute. I think they've all been pretty longer tracks. Some of the stadium tracks are pretty short, but other than that, I just don't think I can compete. Beat a minute and 7 seconds. Okay. That sounds doable, although I do remember this level, and I remember restarting it about 70 times before we actually beat it. Oh, that's the one we wanted a bunch of air on. That's a bummer. I do vaguely remember where to brake and where to accelerate, but also not 100%. Game stuttered pretty hard there. I don't know what that was about. No. Oh, you son of a bitch. Maybe we can still beat him. I highly doubt it. This will at least give us an opportunity to refamiliarize ourselves with the track a little bit. Really? Try this again. Want the big air here. Small air here. Oh, that's a terrible landing. Let's make it over the pipe this time instead of getting caught in it. Do not flip your vehicle, please. Do not hit your face. Great. So we're doing pretty okay. Pretty okay. Gotta make... Oh, you son of a bitch. Does look like we beat him. Are you fucking kidding me? So we didn't beat him. Pretty angry about it. Yup. Oh, I lost, did I? Okay. Try this again. We did great for the first half of the route. And then, just little stupid mistakes cost us the round. And there's no way we're going to beat 3 people in a row. Not with my track record. It's just impossible. Never going to happen. And I hate that you don't even get... like, you'd think it would be set up... Oh, you bitch. You'd think it would be set up so that if you like beat 1, you get 1 reward. If you beat 2, you get the second reward. And if you beat 3, you get like the best reward. But from what I saw, it's just you have to beat all 3 within 3 attempts or you get nothing. And that seems really stupid. Because how many people play this game but are not good enough to beat 3 human players times, you know, in a matter of 3 rounds, so... Hey, we beat 1. We beat Mr. Pokemon. All we got was 36 gears and then some extra, the regular currency that you get for beating the level. I guess we'll do this again with the next challenger. I mean, I guess you get gears for winning. That's what that seems to represent to me. I was really hoping that the defeats would reset once we moved on to the next guy, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So we have to beat MD91. Maybe we can do it. Maybe. Don't hold your breath, though. Yeah, it's little things like that about this game that kind of rub me the wrong way, like the inability to restart more than 3 times. Is there really any harm to letting people just do it over and over? You know, especially given how easy it is for you to make a serious mistake in this game pretty, like, without just your brain slips for half a second and suddenly you've, faulted and are not going to be able to beat. Like, even if they kept it this way and they just removed the 5-second penalty for faulting, this would be much more doable. But because they've made faulting such a significant error in this game that has a real significant penalty attached to it, which is a 5. Not only do you lose time having to restart, you son of a bitch. Not only do you lose the time to the restart, but you also lose time to the actual time loss, which makes it much more challenging. I don't think we can beat this guy. Maybe we can. It'll be close. We did. We beat him. We did terribly. I don't care about launching on a rocket. Skip, please. Yep, still stupid. Still a stupid animation. Yeah, it's all that little stuff. Just like the animation I've complained about. The loot boxes I've complained about. Just the inability to restart. All the little stuff really chaps my ass. So this guy seems to have... That's the other thing. All 3 of these guys seem to have identical times. So it doesn't even feel like a progression. It just feels like I'm playing the same guy over and over. So I don't know if that was intentional to make it easier to beat. Like, because once you get it down, you can just keep beating them. Or if it was just an oversight where they didn't really think it through. I've already... See, and that's what I mean. So I don't have the ability to restart this track, and now that I've messed up once, I no longer have the ability to reset further down the track if need be. So we really need to make up as much time as we can. I'm guessing he makes a mistake somewhere because his time was... Actually, maybe this is exactly... Son of a bitch. So it looks like he messed up. So we still have a possibility of beating him, but I'm not going to hold my breath. It'll be really tight. Oh. Well. I mean, I just kind of want to throw my controller. Not going to do that. Oh, gee, we didn't win. Oh, big shocker. Get out of my face. Good, he has a stupid animation too, so we have to watch it even when we lose. Always exciting, always a lot of fun. Golly gee. So we get nothing. It just gives us nothing. Okay, gonna calm down. Gonna play a different map. Gonna calm down. Not gonna be full of rage. Not gonna throw my controller. Not gonna write angry letters to Ubisoft cursing out random people. Let's try ship it. Furious. I'm very angry at how that went. Playing Devils 1000. I also don't like that they immediately put you in competition with someone when you've never played the map before. Like, our contract is to beat this guy. I imagine they probably gave him he's probably a really slow time. But I think that's one of the big problems I've been having, is that when I played Trials HD, the only real metric of whether you were doing a good job or not was whether you finished the level. So if you finished the level, good for you. It didn't matter how long it took you or how many faults you had. As long as you beat it, you beat it. But in this game, you immediately have ghosts. which means you have another way of measuring whether you've been successful or not. So if you are playing and you lose to the ghosts, even if you did really well, you feel not great because you didn't beat the ghosts. And if you beat the ghosts, but you still have faults or whatever, you might only get a silver you might only get a silver medal and still beat the ghosts, because we've done that once or twice. It doesn't feel very good, because now you have multiple metrics. Before it was just if you beat the level or not, and then whether your friends have beaten the level or not. So I kind of think I prefer that older style of gameplay. I also don't even like the map. I kind of wish it was just a list of tracks that I could quickly go from one to the next, because there's so much of this right here, this busy, constant pop-ups and taking you away. And if I go to open a loot crate, it pulls me out of everything. Lots of little complaints. I'm a little frustrated. It's about 90 degrees in my bedroom right now. And I was playing Cataclysm earlier, and I wasn't really happy with my presentation in that game. So I kind of feel like I wasted a couple hours trying to record something and then didn't even get good material out of it. I mean, no, I'm not doing this again. Let's try balloons. Gotta beat it in under 70 seconds. So that last map was a little trickier. If you notice, there were some more, not super technical or anything, but it was a little bit more challenging than the ones we've already experienced, which were basically just hold down the right trigger and try not to flip your bike. This last one had a little more obstacles and things in the way, but we came through it pretty smoothly and pretty quickly. So it is nice to see some things changing. Finish under a minute 10. I think we can probably do that. Oh, thought for a second I was supposed to go inside of that, and it kind of made me stutter a little bit. Too much. Let's try this again. Maybe try to do this without freaking out about a bike or a balloon. Just gonna clip the front end of our bike and slow everything down. Oh, the balloon actually moves with your momentum. Flipped it. Fantastic. At this point, I just want to beat in under a minute whatever, so we're just going to do that. Probably shouldn't have braked. Yep, because now we had that janky bounce. Straight up in the air, huh? Where am I going? Down. I mean, at this point, I'm just holding... Oh, that's a physical. Okay, let's try this again. At this point, I'm just holding down the right trigger as hard as I can. Okay, let's go down the mountain. Okay, well, my brain's not working. Almost overshot it, which means we lost all of our momentum. Nope. Didn't have any trouble with that the first time. I did break some to cut down on that forward momentum. Oh, so we were really close to the end last time and just didn't know it, I guess. We did okay. I'm not super happy with that, but that's okay. I mean, I can't tell you how much that animation bothers me. I've said it 100 times already. I just don't understand why I have to have that garbage attached to my character. And the only alternative is to spend 12,000 currency or to actually pay them to change my fucking animation, which I'm never gonna do. Stop taking me back to the same tracks. Every time I come back to the map, it defaults to this guy over here. Didn't we play? We did. It wasn't this like the first thing that we did when we started up last episode? What is this? Wheels of Steel. Why is it a different icon? Whatever. Let's give this a go. Still listed as easy. Kinger, Nano Chicken God, and Hollandmannen. I don't know. I'm tired of recording. I'm angry. I just had a bad day, I guess. Not great. Sort of thought that was going to happen. Same thing going to happen again? Okay. That appears to be liquid metal. Probably shouldn't be riding on that. Our tires are on fire, which is exactly what would happen, I guess. Actually, I guess they would immediately superheat the air inside and my tires would explode, but okay. I guess we can go with fire tires. I got exploded. What is my goal here? Was there even like a contract or something? I thought I missed it. I thought that we were supposed to go somewhere else and I missed hitting a platform somewhere. Okay. Really thought this map would end with me falling in molten steel, but okay. Random explosive barrels in a tube. Guess that works. Beach bomb. No more than 6 volts. We can do that. I'm not sure if this is supposed to get gas or not. These loop-de-loops are getting a little old. It's always some gimmick. They always move somehow. And if you've never played the track, you have no idea if it's going to drop the bottom or if apparently they also move up and down. I would rather just have a... Am I just old? I would rather have just a literal track. Like here it is again. More fancy loop-de-loops. I mean, I get it. People like driving in loops and stuff, but apparently that's not... Apparently, despite the bush being perfectly level, the terrain underneath of it was not level. Which is fine, I suppose. Yep. Good job. Okay. Try this again. Don't know why that happened. Why is this even here? Does anyone ever do that? Apparently there's top part of this level, but it goes nowhere. Like you would think, oh, there'd be a collectible or something up there, but there's not. What's the point? Yep. I mean, at this point, I don't even care. Like, I'm not having fun anymore, so I'm just going to finish the recording, which will be this level. So I'm not going to bother with the restarts. We're just going to go for it. Awesome. Glad that happened. Very glad that happened. Screw it, let's do some flips. I mean, who cares? Good job. Yep. Just flip over. Oh good. So more crap that I have no way of predicting. How is that even supposed to work? And that counts as a crash for some reason. Okay. So I'm supposed to somehow magically know. Okay. So close. Oh, yay. Okay, well, I'm done recording because I've lost the will to live based on this game. We'll be back in another episode soon. Did we get a loot crate? Do I care? Okay. So we'll be back soon with more Trials Rising. Keep your eyes peeled, and we'll be back in the next episode.